The cruise is back.
Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's all aboard the newest and most luxurious ship in the fleet.
The decor is fantastic.
Majestic Princess is on her maiden voyage from Australia to the beautiful scenery of New Zealand. In the southern hemisphere, on the second leg of her trip, the temperatures are plummeting as the winds pick up.
Since yesterday, we had gusts of over 70 knots.
For 3,500 intrepid guests, the crew will be working around the clock
Happy kids, happy parents.
to deliver an unforgettable cruise.
There we go. Yes, yes, it's nice.
Welcome to Sydney, Australia, Majestic Princess.
It's very exciting.
This time,
Ready for your cruise?
the pressure is on for Karen and Ren, who must step up to cover the hotel general manager role.
Okay, so it's Ren's fault that we're going to be late.
Thank you, gracias.
In the onboard shops, takings are down and they need to boost sales.
These New Zealand souvenirs are not going that well.
And Robbie's pulling out all the stops to impress the passengers at the ship's Halloween celebrations.
It's 40 knots of wind is not really a walk in the park.
It's 6:30 in the morning, and Majestic Princess, with Captain Dino Sagani at the helm, is making her approach into New Zealand's capital, Wellington.
You see outside, it's not a pleasant day. At 4 o'clock in the morning, I can hear the wind howling down the waves. Windy Wellington. Looks like today it is.
Located on the southwesterly tip of the North Island, it's the world's windiest city.
You see that flag?
Funneling off the hills, 50-mile-an-hour winds are buffeting the side of the ship.
300 meters to go.
302 knots.
So we're just trying to get that nice balance of trying to get the ship just to come alongside slowly. So we don't want to hit it too hard, you'll dent the ship.
We're controlling her aggressively.
In position, thanks.
We're in position. I think I need a cappuccino and 2 croissants this morning. What do you think, Steve? Should we allow ourselves
Full course breakfast, I'm going
full
to
breakfast?
Safely arrived, the passengers are free to explore Wellington. Retail therapy is a big part of the cruise experience, and whenever the ship is docked, the 9 shops on board must close, giving retail manager Fernando the chance to take stock.
Hello, Yana. How are you doing?
They sell everything from a £45,000 watch to souvenirs for a few dollars, and he wants to check how the shop's performing.
How's the sales here doing in our destination shop?
Actually, these New Zealand souvenirs are not going that well. It's going kind of slow.
Do you think it's the product, it's the price?
There is a lot of people from Australia, a lot of Kiwis, so probably that's why they're not that interested in the product.
Could be the passenger. I need to double check the demographics for the next cruise because definitely we need to improve that one.
80% of the passengers on the voyage are from Australia and New Zealand, so it's no wonder souvenirs from down under aren't selling.
Next cruise we have around 50% Americans and another 8% of Canadians. So for sure they are looking for souvenirs and different merchandising from Australia and New Zealand. In the meantime, I'll tell to the team to push hard for the sales.
If Fernando and his team are to boost the flagging takings, they'll have to come up with some new ideas. To mark Majestic's voyage around New Zealand, the ship's booked a guest entertainer. Male passengers are invited to take part in the haka, a Maori ceremonial war dance. The ship is setting sail from Wellington. And with passengers settling back on board, Hotel General Manager Jasper's mind is on who will take charge when he departs the ship on annual leave.
So, Ren, you and Karen will be holding the fort while I'm away.
Customer Services Director Ren and Food and Beverage Director Karen will be stepping up. First task, a huge changeover day for passengers.
Auckland turnaround, probably...
First time there, biggest ship in the region.
Biggest ship in the region, smallest terminal in the world.
Yeah.
And
what can go wrong?
What can go wrong?
Unfortunately, you won't be here, but I'll keep you up to date.
I'll be watching you from a distance.
It's a big opportunity for Ren and Karen. And after working for Princess for more than 31 years, Karen has her eye on the top job.
Hotel general manager is in my sights. Would I like to go there? I would like to sit in the big chair. Yes.
While Jasper's away, the two will be responsible for the happiness of all 3,560 passengers on board and the well-being of 1,358 staff.
Deck 5, please. 5. Thank you.
Shop assistant Abigail is one of the newest on board.
I hope it's deck 5. So I come from Portsmouth, England, and I've been on the ship 2 weeks, and it's very good, but it's very big.
Today, she's helping retail manager Fernando.
Thank you.
Today we have one of the big sales in the dining room.
So everything's really cheap, and it's calm at the moment, but it's going to get very hectic very soon.
Hello, good morning.
The guests on the ships, they really like a bargain.
Women are
Crazy
they're passionate about what they do.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Ready for shopping?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Fernando is hoping busy sales will boost his takings.
Thank you. Gracias. Thank you. Bye.
With hundreds of passengers with money to spend, he's hoping it'll improve performance in the retail department. 12 decks up, Jasper's performance is being rewarded with a special send-off from the captain and crew.
Captain speaking. We just wanted to thank you all. I know that somebody is leaving the family very soon, Jasper. I'd like to thank you. Keep doing the hard job that you're doing.
It's Ren's moment to shine, and it's your moment to shine, so a lot happening. What did they say when the cat's away?
We will play.
The mice play. Thank you very much. You've been amazing. I could not have done it without you. Oh, no, but it's true. One day she will push me off my chair. I'm pretty sure. I'm convinced. But that's the same with Ren. Yeah, time for me to retire.
It's not yet dawn, and the ship has arrived in Auckland, New Zealand's largest city.
Morning.
Ren and Karen are now in charge and need to impress. Karen must load all the supplies while Ren gets passengers and bags aboard, and they can't afford to delay departure.
The gangway's not lit yet, so every minute counts.
Keep me informed. There's no power at the gangway.
So we just heard that there's no power on the gangway, which is not very good. But hopefully they can find the plug and put it in.
With the ship docking late and disembarkation due to start in 15 minutes, it's pushed Ren behind schedule already.
Hey. There's a lot of expectations on my shoulder and Karen's shoulder for today. Now that we're running a little bit late, it's pretty extra pressure. We're half hour now. Bye-bye, safe travels. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So we just started disembarkation. We're about 20 minutes behind. Bye-bye, see you next time. But we'll be catching up very soon. Positive thoughts. Safe arrivederci.
With a full 3,500 passenger changeover and around 5,000 bags, and Karen's 168-ton food delivery on top, Ren will need more than positive thoughts to get them both through the day.
There's just a developing situation about the loading, which I'm now going outside to speak to the agents with.
There is a backlog of trucks with essential supplies waiting to get into the loading bay. But space is so limited, only one truck can unload at a time.
So what's the story now?
The story now is that we still have 2 trucks outside, 2.5 trucks.
So the captain's under the impression that we're going to be delayed because somebody's told them that we're not going to get the stores on in time?
We still got 5 trucks to go.
So, wait there, hang on. So,
2 outside.
one's saying 2, now we're saying 5.
3 more. 3 more plus a first.
Wait there, 2.
Here we go.
I'm going to wait till they decide how many trucks they have. Whoa, 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 whoa! Ashwin, Karen, they dropped a pallet of pumpkins.
So 2 trucks, food and beverage.
Yeah.
And 1 technical.
Okay, we have 3 more trucks in line. We could have a slight delay. It all depends on how fast these guys can get it onto the ship. It's a bit of a frenzy just now. I like a frenzy.
The ship is due to sail in just 1 hour.
Where are you?
And with 3 truckloads of goods still to come on board, it'll be a race to the finish line.
Ready for your cruise?
It's changeover day, and Wren is boarding the final passengers on Majestic Princess in Auckland.
Welcome on board.
But the small loading area has caused major delays for Karen's supplies.
The main thing is the passengers have not felt anything of the disruption that's been going on. I'm sure Wren's going to crow a bit more because he's been a lot more smoother than I have.
So embarkation went extremely well. As you can see, we only have a couple of guests left to come on board.
Karen's team has opened another door so they can load at double the speed. And the final truck has just pulled up.
How many pallets? And it couldn't be a nice, easy one where it opens up at the side. It's got to be the one you've got to drag it out. Okay, just to confirm, that's our last truck in. We're just offloading 12 pallets and then we're finished.
Excellent. So we're on time.
Good news, yeah, we're finished. Well, we're not finished yet, but we're finishing.
In the terminal, Wren has just a handful of passengers left aboard.
Where are you coming from?
Perth, in Western
Perth.
Australia.
Do you drive?
Yes, no, we walked. We drove, love. We walked. See ya.
Bye-bye.
He's been warned 2 remaining guests are delayed after a late flight.
Bridge CST. Update on that late 2 guests. They just left the airport and they should be in 45 minutes. We have them on the phone. Should I say to him, we're staying or leaving?
No, that's fine. As long as it's only 15 minutes, we'll get everything else ready.
Do not.
I rushed for nothing and you've got passengers.
Okay, can you ask them if they can go as quick as possible?
Okay, so it's Wren's fault that we're going to be late. Did everybody hear that? Oh, I'll wait till I tell Jasper.
I thought I had it in the bag, but it's not my fault the plane came in late.
They are parking right outside.
So we just heard the 2 guests just parked outside, so we'll meet them and then we'll get them on board. Hey, there's a taxi coming. Just found it. It's the most labor work I'll do today. All guests on board, late guests on board. All shell doors are closed and we're ready to sail. 12 minutes late.
Majestic Princess is setting sail for her next port. With new passengers on board, there's a good number of guests from North America. And up on deck 7, the shops are heaving.
I think I'm going to get this Manuka honey.
Yeah.
And what do you call this thing?
It's statue of fertility, actually.
I'm going to buy it for my wife. She'll get a lot of use out of it.
And Fernando checks back in with the souvenir shop.
How's your destination products going on?
Doing better and better.
Doing better and better?
Yes.
And in terms of souvenirs?
Bracelets and the pens are doing fantastic. Books also are doing fantastic.
Looks like the souvenirs, they're going better.
Fernando is finally happy. Up on the bridge, Captain Dino and his team are preparing for one of the most difficult port entries on the entire route.
Okay, guys, so arrive at Port Chalmers tomorrow morning. Co-navigator will be Sean, staff captain, ops director. Dave, you're gonna go after. Port Chalmers is one of the most challenging, most difficult ports that we have in the itinerary because the tide, the current inside the port get very high.
To get into port, they must navigate through a narrow channel with treacherous shallows on both sides.
There is no way to turn the vessel inside the channel because the channel is this big, we are this big, so it doesn't go. We either go one way or the other, so we want to go this way once we are committed. Of course, not only is a place where the current is strong, the wind can get very strong as well. So again, we need to modify this, come a little bit south here. Yeah.
They must time their arrival very precisely.
So tomorrow morning we have to arrive nice and early in order not to arrive with the strongest current. So that means entering at full dark, which is going to be 5:30. We have to be very careful and position ourselves at the right place because you can damage the propeller. It will be the end of the cruise for sure.
Dino and his team have a big challenge ahead of them. And the entertainment crew have their work cut out too, planning ahead for a special night. And Robbie's got a bold idea for the finale.
All right, guys, horror night's coming. What are we thinking?
Scary fun.
We're thinking of doing a flash mob.
The guests are expecting a big Halloween celebration, so Robbie and his team will need to deliver.
We'll keep it simple though, so then everyone can join in and pick it up easy.
The team wants crew members from around the ship to dance with them. So Robbie and Emma need to choreograph a straightforward routine anyone can follow.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll be like, "Whoa, yeah, we love you!"
Cool.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. The rest of the team is planning ghostly goings-on.
Just cauliflower?
It's supposed to be your brain.
Oh, it's soggy.
It's 5:30 a.m. and on the bridge, the team are about to enter the channel outside Port Chalmers. They'll be navigating in under cover of darkness, and the wind is already blowing.
There is quite a strong wind, so yes, it is on the limits. But the forecast is to go down, so if you guys are okay, I think that we can make it, just keep it a little bit faster through the channel. Okay, off we go then.
This maneuver is going to be a huge team effort, with Dino on the bridge, and at the back of the ship, First Officer David will play a vital role too.
So as we come through the channel, because the stern is quite far away from the bow of the ship, so as we come in, I need to be the eyes and ears for the captain on the bridge. This is a rangefinder, so it's basically like a laser pointer, which tells you point it at something and you can check the distance of it. So as we come through, I'll visually see the distances and then I'll check them with this to make sure it's about right.
He must make sure the back of the ship isn't drifting off course in the wind and getting too close to the shallows.
Bridge off mooring, that one's 110 port side, 110.
She's coming around nicely, yeah. We have a 30 meter on each side. We're looking good at the moment.
Dino has guided the ship through the channel safely. But now there's an even bigger challenge ahead of him, pulling into the tiny port.
He's going to come in if that's the berth, so he's going to come in like this, and then spin the ship around like that, and then come alongside astern with starboard side 2 there, so, yeah.
Everybody happy to do the swing? Yeah. Okay, so 2 knots, so we can go down to only 30. Yep. It's gusting over 22 knots, so we are using all the power almost. Stern is coming gently to starboard, which is okay. In position, hold it there, up. Very good. We have it under full control, as always. 5 meters off, we don't want to screw it up now. Huh? I'm very happy that we are alongside.
Safely in port, the challenge is over, and the passengers are relaxing. On the Lido deck are regular cruises Chris and Julie Edwards.
Can I order a Mai Tai, please?
The ship has passengers on a range of budgets.
We've basically prepaid everything and just basically don't worry about any bills at the end of our cruise.
All right, let's go.
The couple are staying in one of the cheapest interior cabins on board, costing on average £150 a night.
Got the key?
They're about to get a taste of the high life, meeting Raul and Karen Casagrande in their £470 a night penthouse suite.
It must be way down the hallway. All right, ready?
Oh, hello. Welcome.
Oh,
Come in.
Is this an ensuite?
That's the bathroom.
Oh my God.
That's the size of our room.
They've got a separate toilet, the lucky thing. Hello. Oh, it's a two-way. Is this all marble? Flash.
Oh, I just saw your balcony. That is ridiculously huge.
Ooh, special.
Champagne. Oh, lovely.
Who would have thought us peasants meeting these guys?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bon voyage.
5 decks below in the piazza, the ship is all geared up for the Halloween horror night. Hundreds of passengers have spent hours getting ready.
Oh my, everyone's coming out the woodwork. I love it.
And Robbie's hoping it's a success.
So this is the costume parade party.
If you're a couple, come to the middle of the dance floor, please.
This is fun, because now you see how creative everyone is.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's official. The best dressed couple tonight are the Eyeballs! Ladies and gentlemen, we do apologize. It seems that there's something wrong with the electricity here tonight.
Robbie's big moment has arrived. And crew from around the ship are joining in.
It's gone amazing. Like tonight it's gone amazing. I couldn't ask for anything else. I'm just like buzzing.
Next time, Captain Dino tries to make history docking in Napier for the very first time.
We need to reverse all the way in. It is a challenging port.
Singer Tonya has just 1 week to prepare her first one-woman show.
I'm absolutely ready for this.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living.
And Sydney Harbour pulls out all the stops as the cruise comes to an end.
Welcome to Sydney, Australia, Majestic Princess.